Hi everyone, it's Laura up in North Dakota. I'm doing my field placement on the Indian Reservation for IHS, Indian Health Service. My question for you this week, actually, I kind of have two, but the first part is when are you guys planning on sitting for your state board examination? In my state of North Dakota, I can sit for the boards before I graduate as long as I have a letter of good standing from my university and I've completed a certain number of credits, which I already have. So I'm thinking of actually taking my state board exam in September. So if I happen to not pass the first time, the state makes me wait 90 days before I can take it again, which would then put me into December, pretty much right around the same time that I would graduate. So that's kind of my plan. Then I wouldn't have to wait until March if I waited to graduate to take it the first time. So my question along with that is, have you guys thought about when you would want to sit for your state board exams? And also, how are you guys planning on studying for your state board exams? One of the other LICSWs that I work with, she gave me all kinds of resources and books and DVDs and all kinds of information to help prepare for the licensing exam, and it's very overwhelming. She had also mentioned when she took her LCSW exam, she did not pass the first time. So she had to wait and take it again. But she said after taking it the first time, she actually found almost kind of like a retreat. I think it was like a 3-day like a continuing education workshop. And that's all they did was help prepare you for your licensing exam. And I'm just wondering if you guys have ever heard of anything like that, because I think that might be a really good option to just kind of get away for a few days and just study, do guided study with groups to help prepare, because there's a lot of stuff from the beginning of the program that, we might not be as remember as well as we did the first time we took it. And then also, another question I had is kind of along the same lines, but it's more about how do you guys learn about the different therapy techniques like cognitive behavioral, solution focused. I know we did cover a lot of it in our coursework, thus far for our program, but are there any other great resources that kind of help you guys actually implement these techniques into your practice? I think I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm almost kind of starting to second guess myself. Am I actually doing this right? And I just really want to make sure doing this internship that I have, a handful of really good techniques and I feel really confident in using them before I graduate. So if you guys have any suggestions, that would be wonderful. I know I have taken in the past. PESI has really great trainings available, webinars or on-site stuff. For me up here, the nearest one is like 4 hours away. So that might not be an attainable thing for me right now, but I do really enjoy their webinars. And a lot of time they're live along with the on-site trainings. So they're really quite interesting, and you do learn a lot of techniques, how to actually use them in your practice. And then also I signed up with PESI to get their free CEUs. You just sign up with an email address, and I think it's once a week you can log in, and they have a free training. The one I did last week was on compassion fatigue and resiliency, and that was really pretty cool. It was about an hour and a half long, and it just gave a lot of great tips and tricks how to avoid burnout, So those are my two questions. Have you guys thought about sitting for your state's exam? And what are some really good resources you guys like that have really taught you how to implement different therapeutic techniques in your practice? My house is very loud right now. I have a bunch of kids in there playing and my husband's in the office, so I got pushed out into the barn and now my goats are having some fun. I'll show you the goats. Crazy goats. But I look forward to your responses. Thanks. Bye.